Hello everybody, welcome to week 3 of the course here. Hope everybody's doing well. I got my winter scenery up here, and this week I'll back up. Those of you that are in the course doing well, there's a few that are not in there, so I mean you need to get in there, but I use my running analogy sometimes. You notice here we got the winter weather that we've been experiencing, but these runners are out there, and so it's consistency. It doesn't matter what the weather is. There's things we still do, and so that's what that's why I got that up there. Consistency is one of the things I'm kind of talking about this week, because I like this little saying here is, my name is consistency, I'm related to success, and we should hang out more than every once in a while. My kind of motivation thing this week is about being consistent, about doing things on time, self-evaluating yourself. If you're having issues with school or with your jobs or life, figure out how to fix that, how to be consistent at what you do and to be successful. Most of us, and I'm assuming most of you know what we call to read people. If you're a boss, or you're an employee, you can read other people's performance at a particular job. Most job sites where there's a group of people, there's always Johnny or Jane out there that, oh, they never do their job, and we can read that. We see that in people, and so that's the thing about being consistent, about being work ethics and so forth. And I just bring that up because it's the same thing with schoolwork, or applying yourself. You're spending money to get a college degree. You're going to take that degree and go to an employer in the future and say, hey, look, I know this stuff. And the reality is you may not know this stuff, and that employer may eventually find out that you don't know that stuff. So that's why I kind of harp on things like this. If you want to be taken seriously, you got to be consistent, and that's in everything, in life, your profession and school, or whatever the case is. And so that's why I'm bringing that up this week. Um, if you've been in previous courses with me, you may have seen this before. Every once in a while I'll do this. Is, would you hire you? This is one of these self-evaluation things. For this week's test question, you can also answer this and plus the picture. You got to do your best and be consistent, but would you hire you? And I find it interesting sometimes that, most people say, yes, I think about it and I'd hire myself. And in most cases, it's true. But then again, you got, every once in a while I'll see a student who'll say, yeah, I'd hire myself, even though that particular student may never be on time with assignments, does not participate in discussions, only finishes the bare minimum of assignments in a course to pass the course. And when you say, yes, I would hire myself, you're saying you would hire somebody that does not come to work on time, does not do the work, does not finish the work. And so that's, and there again, that's a self-evaluation thing. Look at yourself, see how you can, where you might need to improve or what you need to do, and just take it from there. So this may or may not apply to you, but even if it doesn't apply to you, because you would hire you, this is a good exercise if you're an employer, if you're the boss, a business owner, to use with employees. Is, hey, think about this. Do self-evaluation. So there you go. So that's my motivation this week. So let's stay positive and get into the course here real quick. So those of you in there, good. So no issues. The homeworks and the discussions. Upcoming week here, you got 3 chapters. Have to do cost of production, profit maximizing, competitive supply, and analysis of competitive markets. So those of you that if you know my background, after the Army I got into the pizza world for a while with Domino's. So I got a quick thing here to show you on how, and this is just pizza, but cost of production can be do with factories, how items are made, or even something simple as a pizza. And like when you look at a cheese pizza, these are old numbers, but you sell it for $9. It actually only costs 95 cents. So the cost of production is like 10.6. So we're not showing you that there. So that's what we're talking about. if you go down here to like a 3-topping pizza, you sell for $13.99. It actually costs $2.45. So the food cost on that is 17%. And so when you get into it, I don't have the other graph here, but so if you were doing the pizza, you'd have, okay, the dough patty costs so much, the sauce cost so many ounces of sauce, so many ounces of cheese, so many slices of pepperoni, so many ounces of sausage, onion, and then how much does the box cost that you're going to put it in, the label on the front of the box, so that's all part of the cost. If they give out 3 napkins, a couple of packets of Parmesan and a couple of packets of red pepper. That's all calculated in there. So same thing would be for, at a factory, they're building a widget, and the widget has 8 components to it. So it's same thing. So there you go. So that's just an example sharing with you. And otherwise, I'll let you go. So I'll keep this, we're right at 6 minutes here. And my test question this week, last night, about my grandkids, or should know by now. So this is the 5-year-old. So we went to this place. So let me know what we were doing, and also the question about would you hire you? Yes, no, why not? And that'll do it. Have a great week. And any questions, as always, get in touch. Take care.